Days now before a potential government shutdown, lawmakers in the U.S. House and Senate apparently have no clear plan to keep the government open.
Food banks are among the many agencies that would be impacted. Dallas Payton tells us how the Chattanooga area food bank will be affected. Dallas.
Cindy, David, if a shutdown happens and lasts longer than a week, our food bank will see an increase in people who need food assistance as people start to miss paychecks and contractors are out of work. As much as people depend on the food bank if there's a government shutdown, Chattanooga Area Food Bank Director of Advocacy Janine Carpenter says they equally depend on the USDA to supply the community with food.
We get a lot of food from USDA contracts, and while that food has been secured in advance of the shutdown, most of the people driving and delivering the food are working on contracts. Well, our federal contractors don't get paid and don't work during a shutdown because they don't receive back pay. So we're always running on the good faith of our drivers to be able to make it happen in situations like this.
Carpenter says people who depend on SNAP and WIC will be impacted as well if a shutdown happens.
Payments have been guaranteed to go out through October, but if we had a longer shutdown, potentially that system could be disrupted. For every meal that we provide from the food bank, SNAP provides 9. So if that goes away and that system is disrupted from a prolonged shutdown, we'll see a real increased need across our region.
WIC users will be covered for the next 3 weeks after the shutdown.
After that, it could also be in jeopardy, and that is hundreds of thousands of women and children across our region.
Carpenter says it's vital that an agreement is made before the 30th.
This is going to be a stark example of how few Americans can live with one, in the circumstance of one missed paycheck. 40% of Americans don't have enough money in the bank to deal with a $500 crisis. So what happens when you miss a paycheck? Potentially 2.
Carpenter said the Chattanooga Area Food Bank will do all that they can to ensure that anyone in need in our area is taken care of. Cindy.